what we've heard throughout this session, and what I'm really happy to see is the case for every one of these speakers, is that education today has to be about a lot more than academics. When in 2012, a 14-year-old girl is shot in the head in the Swat Valley for demanding her right to education, when the indigenous Nepalese children, as Sujit mentioned, struggle to educate themselves amidst growing food insecurity, when primary school enrollment in Iraq, which used to stand at 100%, falls just about 20% since the war started. Education has to be about more than academics. It has to be about compassion. And it has to be about compassion and community and justice. And Ahmad, over here, is another great embodiment of this idea. Ahmad Affandi grew up in a small village in Indonesia, in the Indonesian countryside. He currently serves as an English teacher to a deaf, mute, and Down syndrome school. He has founded 2 non-for-profit organizations dealing with education and the issues of interfaith harmony and anti-discrimination. And all this while still completing his bachelor's degree in English education. So please give him a warm welcome.
Good morning, fellow change makers. I'd like to tell you about Indonesia. So, I live in a countryside of Indonesia. Indonesia is such a huge country, so it consists of, I can say, 100,000 islands. Our capital is in the far east, and our capital is the far west, and someplace in far east, some places are still untouched. So I'd like to open my speech by saying that I quoted from Anonymous, "People change by learning." And this quote, learning, is started from literacy. Learning or education and literacy is playing an important role in shaping people to be better human beings. Education in all aspects, including students, teachers, curriculum, and facility, should be balanced in order to form good and sustained education. Since education for everyone is a supreme need, therefore it has to be accessible for everyone. What I found today is there are still many people in places in the world that can still hard to access education. To some countries, like me, Indonesia, as I said before, it is very hard for the government to control the education and to develop them evenly. That's because we're a big country. And then this is the time, although the government have the power, but we, youth, we have a bigger power to make a change. We have to take part in overcoming this problem. More than just hanging the future of our successors to the government, we have to also empower our surroundings. In March 2011, I got scholarship from the United States Department of State to study American English and Culture at Arizona State University for the period of 8 weeks. During this program, I learned, and I'm sad, that education in developed countries is very far, far away compared to education in developing countries. And then I realized that improvement for education in my place is needed. Right after the program, I founded an organization, a mini foundation called the Spectrum Foundation in my city. This is a way for me to provide education for everyone, especially youth coming from poorer level. I founded this organization on October 14, 2011, along with 2 of my colleagues. And our main job is to open or to literate students, especially in English. Teaching language is to decrease the illiterate people. There are two programs I'm currently doing in this project. The first is the Spectrum Club. I voluntarily teach university students who can afford English courses. And the second program is called the Spectrum Junior. I'm going to a small school in remote places, and I teach them English for free, and I assist them with books and dictionary. I found this organization from the charity I'm doing, either from Spectrum member or the fellow students. Another pressing issue education that I see is the religious education issue. The fact that religious schools only teach their students religious exclusivity can harm the unity of a nation and even the world's peace. Future religious schools should also teach religious plurality or religious tolerance instead of religious exclusivity. I founded an organization called Setara Muda Community. It's a youth interfaith community. This project exists to combat groups of people that spread hatred to other people in the name of religion. Setara Muda Community was born in February 2012. It's a community that respects diversity and desires equality among people. So although the members are coming from different faiths, but we also concern the issue of anti-discrimination, either every discrimination to poor people, to people living with HIV or LGBT. Through this, we indirectly teach people and youth the meaning and the importance of harmony and diversity. Moreover, this project is to counter some religious zealots that grow among youth and students, especially in Indonesia. Through my experience as a teacher of deaf school and mute students and the Down syndrome, I always thank God for all I have. So I always try to share every single thing that I get from experience, from knowledge that I have to my student, to everyone. Also, I'm able to take part in decreasing the number of the number of illiterate people in my society. So teaching them, my student, deaf, mute, and Down syndrome, is my primary job. With their impairments, it is very easy for people to treat them badly. Being able to read will be one of the prevention from them avoiding bad treatment from the people. I believe that everyone, including those having different ability, deserve a good education. Let's provide education and improve literacy for all together. Thank you.